How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI. Today we're going to be cracking a few cards out of the cases. I have two cards here. One that was labeled incorrectly that I graded years ago, and then this Charizard graded a little more recently that I feel is more of a 9-worthy card. It looks like a pretty strong 8, so I'm just going to try again. But yeah, we're going to try a conventional method, and then we're going to do, as you can see in the background, a little less conventional method that I haven't tried yet. Just a disclaimer, using either of these methods could potentially damage the card or yourself, so do so at your own risk. But yeah, let's just jump into this. First thing, we'll do the conventional method on the Charizard. Just so you're aware, when you do this, a lot of times, well, not a lot of times, almost every time, you're going to end up getting plastic shrapnel. Typically, I do this into a trash can, but because I'm doing a video of this, I just figured it'd be easier to do up top on a desk here, and then I can just clean up the mess afterward. But I use the side cutting pliers to start. Usually just grab onto the side, crack, and twist. I mean, really isn't that hard, to be honest. Go around, do the other corner, crack, crack. And then if you feel like you haven't gotten enough, you should see that it's like opened up on the sides now. Other tools of the trade, I like to have two flatheads, one fatter one to do some prying if it gets tough, one thinner one to get kind of things started. But you just go in, you take your time, you stick it in, and then you usually can just go straight across, hear a pop, and then lift up. And that's that. That was actually really easy. I'm not gonna lie, for a video, that was actually about as good as it could possibly go. But yeah, Charizard's free. I could be completely wrong. This could end up getting an 8 again. It could get lower, but for me, it looks a lot cleaner than an 8. Centering's a little off. I'm hoping for a 9. I mean, if I pay $15 for an upgrade to a 9, I think that's worth it. But sleeve it up. Yeah, again, that probably couldn't have gone any easier. I will say, if you have issues when you're doing it, if you run into trouble, just be patient and just work the case and try and pry it off. You can real quick, when you're doing this, you can get into trouble if you're trying to force too much, especially towards the card, and as it breaks open, you can actually like jolt forward and end up scratching the card. I've seen people do this. I've never done it myself. I've had it happen, but missed the card. Definitely one of those moments where you're like, oh man, you know, you never know like if you're gonna mess up the card or not. But yeah, just be careful, just be patient if it's your first time doing it, and usually it works out. We didn't even have to use the other flathead here. Maybe we will for this next one, but yeah, so that's the conventional way of doing things. Again, this next method, completely unconventional, never tried it. Don't know if it's going to work or not. A couple things can happen here. When you're using a saw like this, you could, as you're cutting across, it could heat this up and like almost kind of seal this shut. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. You could also potentially damage the card if it gets too hot, which I don't think that would happen, but it's always a possibility. And worst case scenario, I lose a finger or cut myself, which, again, I don't think you'll see this video if that happens. So, but yeah, I'm actually going to put safety glasses on for this. In all reality, you might even want to put safety glasses on if you're cracking them, because as crazy as it sounds, I mean, I'll pick this up for a second. These, I haven't touched anything. These flew all the way across here just from doing those cracks. But yeah, so we'll throw safety glasses on here. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm just going to go straight across and see what happens. This is probably going to make a little bit of a mess still, but yeah, see, that's what we don't want to happen. I think we're just sealing it up. We're also making a mess and it smells. See, the thing is, though, we might just be able to, it's probably hot. Just be able to crack this. Yeah, it just breaks right off. But yeah, like I was saying, just what I feared. It's actually melting. It's like going across, smearing it, and getting hot enough that it's actually sealing it back up. I don't even know if we'll be able to get a flathead in on this side. Yeah, we are actually. But you saw how bad that thing was bucking around there at the end. You don't want to do that because that's how you end up hurting yourself if you're not familiar with using power tools. Not that I'm an expert by any means, but I've been doing this kind of thing or using that kind of thing since I was young, so yeah, that actually worked. Yeah, wow. Again, I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend this. If you had like a bandsaw or something where you could do it stationary, I would think that'd probably be a little better off, but I mean, we got dust flying around. I mean, yeah, it stinks, so I don't know if that's my preferred method, but it worked if you wanted to do it. But this card actually looks really clean. I don't know why I got a 9. Yeah, maybe that grade's a 10. Who knows? But yeah, I cracked this one because the label was incorrect. I didn't really know what I was looking at back then, and it's I think we did grass and fire deck. And it's actually lightning and psychic, I think. But yeah, nice card still. Yeah, we'll card saver these up. Yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. Maybe I'll do some more unconventional cracking videos like this in the future, and maybe I'll end up finding something that actually works better than doing the regular method. Again, the first one we did here with the Charizard, that went extremely well. A lot of times a crack won't go that smoothly, but all I recommend is, again, be safe, take your time, and don't rush through things so that you don't mess up the card. But, all right, guys, until next time, take it easy.